Sean McGuire has been living in his home for more than 16 years. Fox 7 Austin interviewed him 2 weeks ago, right after Austin Code Enforcement sent him a complaint violation letter. The letter said his garage conversion was not permitted, but McGuire says when he bought the home, a city inspector checked it out and never mentioned that.
This was done 40 years ago. It's not a safety issue. It's a money issue.
So after our story aired, Dale Flatt, a retired firefighter, showed up at McGuire's door the next day to let him and others know he found some flaws in city code.
They sent notice of violations out to the homeowners and said that it was their responsibility for work that was done 20 years ago, and that if they didn't go down and apply for the permits, which can run several $100s, then they would be dragged into the court system and face fines of $2,000 a day, have their utilities cut off, which panicked a bunch of people. And so I jumped in and said and told people they can't legally prosecute you because the statute of limitations has passed.
After meeting with the Austin Code Department and the Development Services Department last Tuesday, Flatt had a separate meeting with Code on Friday to straighten out the details.
Let's say I was converting my garage and I was in the middle of the work. They could absolutely write me up. But they can't come up like Sean and go, wait a minute, that looks like it was converted. He goes, well, I didn't do it. I bought the house like this. And they go, well, it doesn't matter. You're the owner. You're responsible. That's not true. They assured me that the folks at the permit office would be, these accounts would be flagged. So if somebody came in and said, hey, listen, I got this notice, they would go, time out. These are all going away. There is a statute of limitations. We all agreed that public safety, if somebody has enclosed a garage and there's no window or a second means of egress, is important, but they cannot prosecute that.
On Monday, the Austin Code Department sent us this statement saying the Code Department is reviewing the cases and completing research of the properties to determine the status of the property permits at the time the structure was built. Residents would be notified of the research findings and case status by the end of this week. Flatt says what's most important is they cannot go back past 2 years, which is the statute of limitations on a misdemeanor, which Flatt says goes for McGuire's case and several others.
I don't think that the inspector was malicious in his intent, but we've seen this time and again. I've been doing this since 2009, monitoring this division, and they need to have better training.
Destiny Chance, Fox 7 Austin News.